Good evening, YouTube world. This is Sarah. Here, let me pause my music so that way you guys can hear me better. Alright, so I've been getting a lot of good comments and feedback on the YouTube channel, and that's been fantastic. I've been glad to read and comment on your guys's comments on the hermitat, the Crabitat 101 that we're doing, which has been fantastic. It's been a great homeschooling experience. We did get Lucian enrolled in Wells, a local Ohio school that's online in a charter school. We did find out his IQ is incredibly high, so he's going to be going to, I believe it's called like Ohio Adela or something like that. I'll have to link the link below so you guys can see if any of you are homeschool moms and you're looking for a good opportunity to, coach them through the first 5 years. As long as you can do that, then, my child doesn't need much coaching. You give him a computer and he's like, whoa, I'm off. So anyways, I will kind of show you. I'm going to see if I can switch mid-video, and I don't think I can, so I'm just going to turn it around and show you what I'm working on. So right now I am working on crocheting basically what is scarves that are going to be sewn with deer leather. I will kind of give you a view of kind of the projects that we're working on for Crabitat 101, because as everybody knows, Crabitats are expensive. You gotta find some way to fund your work. So, of course, I'm crafty, so I make things. So, I'm kind of going to go over some of the things that I'm going to have up for sale in my Etsy store, pending. We're working on that this weekend, getting it up and live for you folks. So, I will show you some of the things that we have made and that we are also going to offer for sale. And I think you guys will like some of this stuff quite a bit, especially if you're a hermit crab enthusiast and, you like to craft yourself and sell things. This might be a viable option for you to also fund your homeschooling projects if you're crafty. So first item that we're gonna have up on the Etsy store, these are awesome. Big shout out to Amazon because they accidentally sent me two. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up for sale for one of you guys to purchase for your hermitat on the Etsy store. These are wonderful. I put mine in my hermitat last night. I will show you that after I'm done going over some of the things that I have or will have up for sale. One of the items, and I made this today, and I will kind of show you how I do my items. So I'll just set this up here. So hopefully you guys can, and forgive my nakedness, guys. I don't wear clothes when I'm at home. It's just me. Alright, so this is my card. I am a ordained minister and a Reiki master, so everything I make, of course, comes with a Reiki blessing, whatever your choice, and then I just write that on the back, and that will be sent to whoever purchases this item. So this is an item I made today. So as you can see, this is the kind of work that I do, and this is a necklace, is what this is. So that's how I wrap and package everything, so that's how everything will come in my Etsy store. We're going to have a lot of stuff that's going to be kind of pre-made, just so that way, Etsy wants you to have about 10 things to start your store, and that's cool. I can do that. I'm pretty darn craftsy, and I know there's a lot of things out there that maybe you folks, sorry, I lost my phone, that you folks maybe aren't as crafty or just don't, want to do on your own, don't have the time and just would like to purchase it from us. It's a good way to support us, and it's a good way, that you can get some things maybe that you can't make on your own. And just so you know, all the leather that I use is deer leather, from deers that I have caught myself. I do work with the leather. I do anoint it with oils. Of course, your choice if you want a different smell or a certain smell. And then, of course, everything I make scarf-wise is hand-washed in organic soap that I make myself. It is hand-washed in that soap. And then it is left to soak for about 5 hours to make sure that it's soft and good, and organic fabric softener that I make myself as well. So that was kind of one of the homemade objects. I made that today. This is something else I'm going to be selling on my store. It is a Reiki bag. It is made as deer leather. And then there is going to be an additional object in there, which is good for homeschoolers. What it is it is a chore cube. Buy vegetables, sweep the ground, wash the clothes. You know, parents out there, you may have some kids that you need to work on their chores. And this is something cute that they can carry in their pocket. And it just ties around like this to keep the little die in. And it's got jade on the ends of the deer leather. And then just like that. They can carry it in their pocket, or you can carry it in your pocket. And, you know, when rules need to be enforced and you need to get them chores done, that's something you can, you know, use with your homeschoolers. We use it here, you know, a chore system, a sticker system. It works quite well. Now, this is another piece that I have made. I will show you the packaging. I always use silk and ribbon to package my stuff. Again, my card is with it. I always do include a card with my work in case you need to reach me. This one has not been written on, so of course I will write a custom on this one if that's something you guys want. And then I also included a Reiki blessing with runes on this one. This one's a little special. It is a druzy wrapped in gold, black deer leather, and then deer bone on the ends. So, a very, very special piece that I custom made probably about a year ago that I'd like to go ahead and let go of on Etsy. I feel it's been in my house and been blessed enough to kind of go on to its next home. So hopefully somebody out there in the world likes that and wants to claim it when we put it up on our Etsy store. So that is, you know, kind of the jewelry we make, kind of to give you a good idea of what kind of jewelry we can do for you. You know, and if leather is not your thing because you do not like animals being used in that form and fashion, I can respect that. We can do other materials other than leather. That is never, ever, ever a problem. Because we do know that some folks do not like leather. But as for the custom pieces that I've made already, they will be sold with deer leather. Now, this is something else that me and Lucian did as a homeschool project. We call it the Bridge to Nowhere. And what the Bridge to Nowhere is basically a bridge for your crabs that is crab safe. All the joints have been glued together for you. So we bought this kit and we made this for somebody out there in the crab world to buy on our Etsy page. We did work really hard on it. Spent about 2 hours last night gluing shells on it, making sure that it's sturdy for your crabs, you know, so they can walk up and down it. You can bury it in the substrate a little bit. Great product. So that's going to be another hermit crab product that we're going to be offering. Just to kind of... Okay, back to me. I know this is probably a shaky video, guys, but we're kind of just giving you the rundown of what we're going to be providing. So this is the other thing that I made last night, and this is brown deer leather. As you will see, it has been oiled and stretched, and also, again, organically, I collect this all myself. It is we eat the meat. So, no part of the deer goes to waste here. So, you do not have to worry about cruelty or anything like that. I have made sure that these deers have not suffered when I've hunted. And so this is cruelty-free leather in its truest form, as we do eat the meat, we do use the hearts, we use the tongues for medicine, everything. When I say, you know, these deers are sourced resourcefully, they are, with my hunting license and everything. So this one is a beachy theme. I thought maybe one of our crab folks might like it. It's a little thinner, you know, if you're down in Florida. So basically, you know, it's a little shorter, and then you would just wrap the deer leather around like that. And now the oil has been rubbed in, so it smells very much like cinnamon. We used a special oil called cardamom. It is all organic as well. We use only doTERRA in this household. So all your deer leather will come to you rubbed with oil, and then it will also be stretched. So that way you don't have to worry about when you put it on for the first time the leather breaking. We do recommend, if you buy one of our scarves, to hand wash them only, as they are pieces of art. We call this one the jellyfish scarf. So this one is silk for the tassels here, as you'll see. And you just gently brush it when you want to kind of, you know, do it out. But this is how it looks on. So it's a very twirly, very fun, very sea-centered, sea-centric scarf. Keep you warm during the winter. You know, if you're down in Florida and you're watching this, you know, you can still keep warm, but not too warm. And it's also an art piece. You know, we made it to look very much like a jellyfish would, very twisty with the arms, and very soft as well. This is a very soft fabric. This is a very soft fabric. Now, this one was hand washed and hand dried, as it has the silk, and we didn't want to damage the silk for this one. The next one we have is another deer leather scarf. This one is a mixture of black and blue colors with dark brown leather. So, this one has been frankincense. So this one has been dipped in doTERRA frankincense and then oiled and also, you know, protected. We wax all of our leathers. Like I said, you can see it. They're quite sturdy. They won't break. And then this is my stitching. So it's very tight, very warm, but you can stretch it out if you want to make it thicker around your neck. It's up to you. So this is another one of the pieces we are going to offer up for sale. And then we also have some specialized winter hats for you guys. So this is one of the first hats I made when I started crocheting, so it's kind of special to me. It is a really cool hat. It was one of my first hat pieces that I had ever made. It is a little less warm, so this would be one I would recommend for Florida folks, you know, down there trying to look beachy, cool, and keen. You know, thinner hat, but very comfortable. I call it the yarmulke hat. I love Jewish culture, no lie. It's great, and that's kind of how it looks, guys. And now, you know, I am trying this on my hair. I am trying this. Everything is going to go out washed again. Even though I may have washed it once when I created it, it will be washed again and all organic. So this is the other hat that's going to be up for sale. This one's kind of cool. Say hi, Lucian, to our subscribers and viewers. Okay, so this is the other hat. So you can roll it to basically kind of fit however you want. And it's kind of an odd shape. So that's how you wear it. So it's kind of cool, kind of funky. You know, this is definitely a girl's hat or a child's hat, I would say. It's smaller in the head. So that's kind of what we've got art-wise, hermit crab-wise. Now, there is going to be some other stuff, so I will go ahead and take you guys out to the hermitat now to show you what we are working on for that part of our Etsy store. Now, you did see some products that we were going to be offering that are very obviously, you know, store-bought or customized by ourselves. Sorry about my crazy flyaway hair, guys. Oh. Don't want to lose the art pieces, guys. We want to make sure those go out to people on Etsy that want them, or people on YouTube. If anybody wants to claim them before we put them up on Etsy, that's perfectly fine. You can claim it on here if you see it and you like it. So this is the hermitat. I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see. So as you can see, we have our disc in there. They were up late last night running in that. They do like it quite a bit, as you can see. There is substrate on it, so it's very obvious. That's Lucian. Say hi, Lucian.
Hi.
What do you say? Like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe and see a notification if you like this blue blade.
Good deal. All right, and then there's our bridge to nowhere that we created. Let me see if I can kind of get that in there a little bit. So there's our bridge to nowhere and how we have it set up. There's space underneath, obviously, that they can dig. They can walk across. As you can see, they have knocked over their pot with their shells in it. So evidently some shell changing must have gone on. We are doing a hands-off today since we lost Peggy last night. So we're really not touching the inside of the cage or messing around with anybody tonight. But if you guys want to see somebody, this is Houdini. And now, let me explain to you a little bit about Houdini. The reason why we call him Houdini is because he ran away several times since we have purchased him. Once, into Daddy's pillow. The second time, got out of the cage. We do not know how. Then, once out of the cage, sorry, I forgot to show you guys the food. Once out of the cage, he escaped. And we found him the next morning sitting on top of the cage, like, let me back in and feed me. So that's why we call him Houdini, because he is truly a magician, and we do not know how he escapes. We will probably never figure it out, being as the cage is basically what my grandpa would call watertight like a duck's butt. So yeah, no, nobody's escaping is, well, how I feel it should be, but evidently Houdini feels differently. Alright guys, so I was digging in there to show you this. So this is the food that we're going to be giving away. Sadly, it hasn't grown much because of COVID and, you know, people not having time to drop off, you know, scraps. But we do have a little bit for some people to try on here. And we are going to be giving these away as a sample. So, you know, if you want to try this, comment, like, subscribe. If you're a member of a Hermit Crab Society, share it on the page. We'd really appreciate, you know, anybody in the Hermit Crab community that wants to give us feedback on this, basically. Our crabs love it, but we want to check with other Hermit Crab owners and make sure. So, we are going to be sending out samples of that for these videos. So, you know, any video, like, subscribe, it's going to enter you basically into the contest. Now, we do have a bigger prize if I can find it. Me trying to find things in my bag is sometimes a crapshoot. And it may have been put somewhere else. Very possibly, since it's going to be used as basically a gift instead of, you know. So I'll have to find it. It's probably somewhere around here. But basically, it's a really nice Fluker's Hermit Crab Pool. It is pretty stellar. We got it. It just didn't work for our boys. The way they're all shaped and the way they're all, how do I want to put it? Some of them are too big and some of them are too small. So it just didn't work for my guys, but it may work for you guys. So I will find pictures of that pool hopefully soon and get those up. I know it's got to be around here, but yeah, I guess I wasn't very prepared for this video. Oh, found it. Okay. So this is the pool that we're going to be giving away. Kind of, if you shape it this way, it kind of looks like the Buddhist hand, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But, you know, it's got levels, and it's a pretty cool item. So we're not going to sell that one. We're actually going to give it away as a prize. So that is going to be a prize, as well as our wonderful food that we want your hermit crabs to try out and give us some feedback on. So any feedback from your hermit crabs or you would be appreciated on that matter. So just, you know, like I said, that's kind of an overview of what we're going to be doing. We'll probably be having the Etsy website up, the plan with our crafting and how everything's coming along. We are hoping by next week to have it live, so you guys can shop there if you want to. And of course, if you want to shop here, you know, send me a message if you saw something on the video that you liked and you want it and you want to grab it before we throw it on Etsy. You know, please send me a message. I would love to sell it to you personally, directly, you know, through here if that's what you would like. So signing off for tonight, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. If there's anything I can do for you, any questions I can answer about homeschooling, Crabitat, websites I've used, anything like that, please feel free to contact me. I love to interact with you guys, and I hope you have a lovely night. Peace.